Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2022 Kubota SVL75-2 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know. Then of course we'll fire it up, run it through its paces, show you what little bit of play it has up front in the pins, let you hear the engine, show you that it turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for machines find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate that. All right, like I said, this one's a 2022 SVL75-2 cab, heat, air, pilot controls, 2-speed. Excuse me. It's got the hydraulic coupler. 2,300 pound lift capacity, 2,379 hours. When we crank it up here in a little bit, we'll show you up here. The pins up here are pretty tight. Those top pins are really tight. The bottom ones have just a little bit of play in them. We'll show you that here. Again, nothing out of the ordinary for a 2,300 hour machine. I wouldn't call them sloppy by any stretch of imagination, but there is a little play there. Getting up close here on the orange paint. It's got some scratches up here. Fairly bright. It's got a little bit of a fade to it. Pretty common on these. This orange just fades so much faster than some of the other colors, but a couple little scratches here and there. Pretty darn straight though. A couple little spots here. Decals look good there. A couple little spots up here with some scratches. Pretty straight there though. Looking at the tracks, I'm gonna say we're at least 65% or so, 60 to somewhere between 60 and 70% tread life there. Quite a bit of tread life left, nice and deep. I don't see any weather checking or cracks anywhere on the tracks. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming down here looking at our sprockets are good, lots of life left in the sprocket. Down here on the side rail of the undercarriage, as you can see, still retains quite a bit of the gray paint. There's some spots where it's chipped off and it's got some surface rust just where the metal's exposed. Nothing out of the ordinary, but pretty decent looking there. Here on the side of the frame, as you can see, paint's pretty decent. It does have starting to get some scratches and stuff, but again, not out of the ordinary for a used skid steer. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming back here, looking at this quarter back here, got a few little scratches here and there in the decals. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Pretty straight. Coming around back, looking at the rear door, pretty good. Looks like a couple of these fins here are bent up just a little bit, probably been backed into something just a little bit there. That bottom looks pretty good though. Everything down here is good. Up top here, everything's good. All that mesh is good. Back of the cab looks good here. Again, a few little scratches here and there. Looking at this back corner here, a couple little scuffs in the paint right there, a little scratch, but pretty darn straight. Again, the paint on this side matches up to the other side. Still somewhat bright, but does have a little bit of a fade to it. Take a look at this track here. It matches up pretty well to the other side. Again, I'm not really seeing any big cracks or weather checking in the tracks here. Take a look. Sprockets on this side, again, lots of life left there. And again, down here on the outer rail of this undercarriage, still retains quite a bit of that gray paint, but where it is chipped off, there's a little surface rust, obviously, where the metal's exposed. And then back here on the side of the frame, again, a few little scratches, but pretty darn good. This loader arm, a couple of scratches here. I don't see any cracks or welds or plating anywhere on either loader arm, either side. Back of the skid steer plate looks good. I don't see anything that's been patched or welded down there. Take a look at this bucket. Bucket looks pretty darn straight. I'm not seeing any big bows or dents or dings or anything wavy in that bucket. Bolt-on cutting edge, has a little life left in it there. Looks like probably that other side's wore down too, so little life left in that cutting edge, but it is not reversible, or the other side's already wore. It is reversible, but the other side's already wore. Get back here and show you what we can see. Can't see a lot in the engine compartment on these, especially with this camera setup I've got here. But everything looks pretty good here. Try to show you what I can. I know it's kind of hard. I can't get the camera in very far, but what I can see on top of the engine there, everything looks nice and dry underneath there. I don't know how well you guys can see down in here. Probably not very well, but I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block. Everything looks pretty good there. Step back and we'll look at this. The radiator, as you can see there, fins are fairly straight. Couple little spots where it's got a couple fins bent just a little bit, but pretty good there. That shock works good, that's holding that up. You'll see a lot of times those shocks are wore out that hold those up. Go take a look at the cab and operator station. Up here, your typical scratches on these cylinder guards, nothing out of the ordinary there. That step's in good shape. Front windshield is good. Everything looks pretty darn good here. That floor mat's in really good shape. A little dusty, got a little dirt from me climbing in and out of it today, but take a look at the seat. That lower cushion, looks like there's got a tear right here. Other than that, looks pretty good. That back cushion's in good shape. Sit down in here. Look at all of our controls on this side. Everything looks good there. This joystick looks pretty good. All your toggles are in good shape. Everything looks pretty good there. This rubber boot down here is in good shape. Looking at this side, again, everything on this joystick looks good. That protective boot's in good shape down here. Like I said, 23.79 on the hours. Looking at the cylinders from the backside, everything looks good here. I don't see anything that looks like it's been busted or cracked or welded back here on either side. And again, like I said, on the back of that skid steer mount plate, everything looks pretty good there. Alright, like I said, it's a 2022 SVL75-2. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.